Oh, Mindy is flapping about in the kitchen. We have a sneaky way of adding more veg into your kids' diets for their Friday night curry today. Mindi Keane from Mama Nagi's is with us. Good morning.
Good morning.
Nothing quite like a last-minute panic, shouldn't it?
I know, I was like, I forgot. Oh, where's everything?
Right, what have you got on the menu?
We're going to make pumpkin and chickpea, coconut and lime curry.
Sounds delish.
It is delicious.
Sounds delish, very light, very healthy.
It is. Right, okay, so what we're doing here is simple enough. Now, obviously, I'm not going to show you how to cut one up because it takes too long.
We did that last week on the show, Mindy. We have it all covered.
Good. Well, you can watch that slot and how to cook it. So you just really need a pumpkin. A lot of people just think pumpkins are for Halloween, but you can actually eat what's in them as well.
Okay.
This is what we're doing. So, okay, let's get the pan out.
And the rest of the time of the year, could you use it like a butternut squash or sweet potato?
Yeah, exactly.
Or...
Well, it's part of the squash.
Exactly.
Family,
Anything part of that
so
root family.
Use that, yeah.
Okay.
So I'm heating up 2 tablespoons of oil in here, okay?
Okay.
And into that, we're going to throw in, you can use red or white onions. I would say green then. I'm going to throw that in there, right?
If the onions are green, throw them out. Mindy.
Exactly, yeah. Something wrong with them.
So a red or white onion?
Red or white onion and a bay leaf, okay?
Okay.
So from the garden, let's make sure that's on full whack there. Put it on 16.
Just the one bay leaf?
Just one bay leaf, and just get that to caramelise and cook away. Now, while that's doing, this is where you prep this, okay?
Okay.
So think of that's on hot. What I've done, I've peeled it, chopped it, and I'm going to bake it, okay? So I'm going to put them into the oven and bake them. You can boil them. Okay. Which is quicker as well, but I wanted to bake it to just give it another level. Okay, so a bit of olive oil onto that. Put them into the oven, like we are going to do now. And what temperature do you roast them at? Just 180 to 200 for 15. Okay. You don't want to cook them so they're squashy, squishy. Yeah, okay. You just want them so they're sort of partly cooked. Give them a start. Yeah, okay. Okay. So there we go. So we're going to get this up. So you roast them off for about 15 minutes? Exactly, 10-15 minutes. Get them to a lovely golden brown colour. And then once that's heated up and cooked, we don't have the time to do that, what we're going to throw in there is ginger, garlic and chillies. Now, I've left the seeds in mine. Of course you have. There's no seeds in yours. Because you're evil, really. I know. Well, you know. Oh, there's no seeds in mine? There's no seeds in yours. I'm nice to you. Thank you, Mindy. OK, so we're going to throw them into the middle and get them cooking. I've chopped them up into a nice, fine sort of size there. I don't know what's going on with this. It smells when they hit the pan. Oh. I know. Come on, get on to 18, 19. There we go. And a bit of coriander, OK? So you just get that in and just get all that cooking nicely together. And if you're not a fan of coriander, leave it out. Exactly. You can put something else in. OK. OK, so get that cooking nice and brown. And while we're waiting for that to cook, I roasted some pumpkins. We've got them here. OK. So they're the roasted pumpkins. So you want to give that vegetable mix about 10 minutes while that's roasting in there? 15 minutes, yeah, exactly. Get a bit of colour. Just trying to get some colour into there. OK. So I'll leave that to cook for a minute. I'm just going to add a little bit of salt in that because that sometimes helps the onions cook faster. Does it really? Yeah. Does it? I didn't know that. It helps the onions cook a bit faster, so just put that in there. You learn something new every day, Ducky. There you go. And now once that's cooking, so these are roasted. So what we're going to do is get your blender. All right, OK. Now, I've put on my menu is like you can get purified tinned pumpkin squash, but we can't find that anyway, so you can make your own as well. Okay. So basically what we're going to do, we're just going to put a cup of pumpkins in. These are, you can just measure a cup and just put, so I'm just going to fill this up. Okay, I'm going to leave some. They're not quite cooked all the way through where they're mushy. They're partly cooked, yeah. Yeah, okay. Okay, so I'm just going to put in, so that's a cupful, okay? Okay, and you're going to into that, I'm just going to put in some coconut milk. Okay? Yes. Can you see that now? Delicious. And then we're going to put the lid on. And then blitz. Get ready for a bit of noise. Go on then. It's a lovely colour. Oh, I love that colour, Mindy. I love that colour. And you just, can you see that nice? Yeah, beautiful. Pumpkin colour. Beautiful. And it's a good way to get vegetables into your kids as well, because they won't know what's in it. You know what I mean? But as you say, most people chuck out, they cut up the pumpkins and chuck it out. Yeah, so when you scraped it out, just put it all onto a tray, bung it in the oven. Very good. You know what I mean? Very good. So, OK, so we've got that going. Into that now is the spices. Make your little well, like I always tell you to. Yeah, you always do that, don't you? OK, yeah, again, half a teaspoon of salt. OK. Half a teaspoon of turmeric. Beautiful. And this is cumin powder, half a teaspoon of cumin powder, and 1.5 of the garam masala.
Okay.
Okay, so basically these spices here, okay?
Oh, man, the smell in here.
And then you get that cooking.
Loving it.
Okay.
So when you made it well there in the centre of the pan, you just hit the pan with a bit of oil as well, just so the spices don't burn, is it?
Yes.
Okay.
So it releases all the flavours of the spices. They don't burn.
Gorgeous.
Okay. So once you've got that in, this is the magic sauce.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you're going to put that in. And if you find it's a little bit thick, add some more. Actually, I'm going to add a little bit more into it because it's a bit thick. Just add a little bit more coconut. It's going to give it another little blitz.
Just to loosen it a bit.
Just to loosen. You can add water as well, but we don't have any here, so I'm just going to...
Gorgeous.
Just loosen it a little bit.
And in she goes.
And that's better.
Look at the colour of that. Beautiful. Look at that.
Nice orange, yellowy.
And you know what? That coconut milk, like, so creamy and delicious, isn't it?
Yeah, and if you don't want to use coconut milk, try and, you know, you can use normal, like, dairy milk or...
Really?
Yeah,
okay.
Use normal milk or dairy-free milk, you know, your oat milk or whatever you prefer.
But if you're a fan of kormas and all that, you love this then.
Yeah, exactly.
Beautiful.
OK, so you've got that working away, so you've got that cooking away. You let that blend in together.
Lovely.
And then we're adding in... Actually, in this one, you can actually add spinach and runner beans if you want to.
Oh, lovely. OK,
so I'm going to throw them in.
Yeah, why not?
If you have them, do it, and a bit of spinach as well.
Love it.
OK, and then we're going to add chickpeas.
Like, this is so good for you, isn't it?
Oh, it's a one pot.
So good for the kids
got all
as well.
This, yeah. So you just get all these working together.
So, tin of chickpeas. Do you drain the chickpeas?
I did. I'd washed and drained the chickpeas. So what I normally do, I run it under the sink.
Under the tap, OK, yeah.
Under the tap even.
And that's it?
That's it. And then just to finish it off, once you've got this, you can add a bit more coconut milk just to give it a bit more
It is Friday
juice.
after all.
Exactly. Go wild.
Go wild, yeah.
And then you've got that there going. And then you can...
You add in the whole one then.
And then you've got your chunky bits going in. So let that cook for at least...
Because I was thinking, I was looking at the finished dish going, that doesn't look like it's pureed, but you got both
and then put in your pumpkins as well. So you've got some whole pumpkins as well.
Beautiful.
Use it all up.
Yeah, absolutely.
And there you go. Sorted.
And what, you serve that just with rice?
I just serve that with a bit of rice. You can use couscous.
And where does the lime come in? Does that go into the mix here?
Right, to put that on now, yeah. Thank you for reminding me.
Oh, you're very welcome. That's why I'm here, love.
And then a bit of lime. Squeeze half a lime into it.
Yes.
And there is lime there as well. So you're just going to get that into that.
Oh, I'm going to dive in a bit
Have
of
a
a taste.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You know what I love? I love the chickpeas in it.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't like the squash?
I do like the squash. Yeah, no, I do. It's gorgeous. I would never think of using it.
No, you don't, do you? But yeah, like the chickpeas are, I mean, like, obviously everybody uses chickpeas.
But you can almost taste that squash in the puree with the coconut as well. It's absolutely delicious.
It's sweet, isn't it? It has a sweet taste to it.
Like yourself, Mindy.
Exactly, yeah.
Thank you very much.
You're very
Gorgeous recipe as always. Full recipe details are up on our website, or you can check out more of Mindy's stockers and additional recipes on mamanagis.ie. Thank you, Mindy.
You're very welcome.